everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Strikers. I of course have to talk about the World Cup this past weekend. It's the last time you'll hear me talk about the World Cup. Maybe good news for you guys, I don't know. But we had the third place game and the finale. We had Brazil against the Netherlands, and what more can I say except poor Brazil. I mean, it wasn't nearly as bad as Germany's 7-1 beatdown that they gave them, but still, Brazil got outscored in the past two games 10-1. That's just terrible. And they were lucky to even get that one at the end of the Germany match. So, I don't know. I mean, the Netherlands just clearly looked like the dominant, better team. And I feel bad for Brazil. I know that isn't the best team that Brazil has had out on the pitch in a while, but it's probably one of their worst. But still, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I was watching it with my friends, and, you know, Netherlands got 2 goals pretty early on, and it was like, oh, no, not this again. Again? Really? But what was way more exciting than that, I thought, was the finale, the first place game against Argentina and Germany. And Germany, of course, winning 1-0 with the 1 goal scored in extra time. But didn't it look like, to me, I don't know about you, but it looked like to me that really the 2 best teams in the tournament did make it to the finals. Like, that game was evenly matched. It was back and forth. It was only 1-0, so not a lot of goals. I thought it was going to be like 2-1 or something like that, 3-2 maybe, but not a lot of goals. But those 2 teams just looked neck and neck the whole game. Argentina, though, missing a lot of their scoring opportunities, and that really proved to be the difference because Germany capitalized on one late, and they won. It was so exciting, though. I was really intently watching the whole thing, really, really intense. A lot of people I was watching it with were like, this is so boring, no score. That further backs up my point I made earlier that American viewers generally don't care when the score is not very high and teams don't score very often. I'm like, it's not a boring game. You see all the plays that prevent the other teams from scoring, the heartbreaking missed opportunities, the, you know, saves, all the stuff that, I don't know, people just don't, non-sports fans just don't care about. But anyway, some non-sports fans watching are probably like, get on with it, get on with it. Okay, we gotta get on with the Bowser Cup. DK in first place, a much different start than Luigi's start of the Star Cup when he was in dead last with 0 points. So let's continue. It looks like we have our first matchup against Yoshi here. So let's see what we can do as Donkey Kong. But yeah, the World Cup, man, it was, I have to say, was it not one of the most, in total, if you look back at the whole World Cup, I really do think it was one of the most dramatic in history. Like, the 2010 World Cup, like I've said before, seemed to have a lot of one-sided games. Like the 2006 World Cup was actually pretty cool. But this one had to have been the best. Had to have been the best that I've watched forever. I don't know. I can't even remember a more dramatic World Cup or even hearing about one. So I thought it was great. I thought Brazil's hosting was great. I mean, a lot of people were worried about like the weather and whatnot, but anyway, it all worked out for the best. Looks like we have DK and Birdos against Yoshi and Koopas. I need to stop talking about actual football and play this game because otherwise I'm going to get my ass handed to me very quickly. So speaking of which, they're on a breakaway already. Let's put an end to that quickly. So I already talked about how I'm not a fan of Crater Field, but let's get a perfect pass to Birdo, blocked away by Critter. Can I get the rebound? No, not quite. Trying to use a mushroom to get some separation. Yoshi gets the ball right back immediately. DK's so tough. I don't know, like I generally just don't like playing as like the big bulky characters, even though there's not a significant difference. I never really liked using DK in like Mario Party or something like that. Look at that, Critter jumping and grabbing that ball. Because he's just too big and bulky, and it's hard to judge his movements. I think in this game, while he is very good, I think he's technically has the best goal-scoring capabilities of any captain. Damn it, Koopa, what are you doing? Scoring a goal on me early with a perfect pass. Yoshi able to corral that one in the corner. I thought I had him trapped there, and I thought DK was able to get in his face, but no, the ball curving the other way, and Koopa Troopa puts that one on the back of the net. But I don't know, like his slide tackles and whatnot in this game are just so awkward. If you get a hang of them, then they're great, but they're very, very difficult. And I don't know, I just can't pull them off as well as I can with other characters. Look at that, Birdo dodging the bombs. Perfect pass to DK. He's gonna slam that one into the net for a stun. Yes, finally. Holy crap. Finally getting the rebound off a stun. It seems like that has never happened to me ever in this game. Finally, off a stun, the rebound into the back of the net. Oh, DK, I tried to, I did get in the way though. Did definitely disrupt the play. Critter's gonna jump up and get that one though. But anyway, at least disrupted the face-off. Look at that, giveaway to DK. Steal right back by Birdo. pass, and a shot. Oh, I didn't even see Yoshi coming there. I was like, DK is wide open. Like, how can he not get that? But there we go. There's another one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Ah, Critter ended up getting it. I was hoping that ball wouldn't bounce back to Critter so soon, but in any case, it did. What are you going to do about it? All right. So we have some bananas. Let's try to get the ball to my captain here, and let's try to create some separation for a super strike. Yes. Oh, yes. Donkey Kong getting it done. Yeah. That is how we can use items to create separation like that. I did that at the end of the Star Cup with Luigi, and I'm finding that strategy to be incredibly effective because using those bananas at just the right time gets DK all by himself or whoever your team captain is, and the computer players generally aren't very good at picking that up. So, or picking up that that's about to happen because, I don't know, computer can't really predict your strategy, can they? Oh, wow, I didn't want to pass that far back. But, so I'm finding that strategy very, very helpful. Oh, jeez. Come on, come on, come on. All right, tough to get control of the ball down there, but Critter boots it back out to Koopa. Koopa Troopa bounces away from him. It kind of bounced like off his face. Did you notice that? It kind of like rolled down his face. One other thing that I don't think I've pointed out, you guys have pointed out in the comments, I've certainly noticed that to get a perfect pass, or actually one indicator that you're going to get a perfect pass in this game, which of course is so key to scoring as we've seen, is one character will actually call out that they are open, like wide open. They'll raise their hand up or say something that it signifies that they're open in front of the net, and that pass will always be perfect if you can get it off in time. So that's kind of a neat little touch in this game. I think that shows that there's a lot of care and attention put into the character details in their scoring animations and all that sort of type of stuff. So it's not just, you know, even though this game, and that's a goal by Birdo, by the way, even though this game is more basic, of course, than its Wii counterpart, it still has that fun element to it in its simplicity. It's chaotic, it's crazy. You don't have to worry about course hazards. I mean, of course, that you could say the same argument about the Wii version as to why it's better than this version. But, you know, this version has its own charm too, and I really do like it. That, you know, it's not, you don't have to worry about course hazards as much. You do have to worry about chaotic items, but it does generally come down to who is just more strategic. I mean, the luck factor is not high in this game as it is in, I don't know, it's not really high in any Mario sports game, but I'm thinking of like Mario Party and Mario Kart in particular. Sometimes you just get really lucky and win, and that's kind of the charm of that game too. So, I don't know, this game just has its own neat identities, I guess what I'm trying to say. But I do really enjoy playing it. Some people are like, why don't you play the Wii version instead? And I do love the Wii version, don't get me wrong. This, I think, is one of the rare exceptions where I actually like, because generally I think the Mario sports games on the GameCube are kind of the best of the bunch, and other sports games on other platforms just aren't as good for some reason. I don't know, the GameCube was like the era for these types of games. But, oh, look at DK with a deke there. Perfect pass to Birdo, but Birdo gets slammed into the fence. Only 30 seconds left. But I think Mario Strikers Charged is that exception. That I think that one was better than the GameCube version overall. But I still do really like this game. Anyway, let's see if we can get one more on the board to close things out. If not, I'll take a score of 4-1 for a victory. But anyway, oh, Koopa Troopa. Oh, no. Yoshi trying to use the star there to get some separation and get a super strike off. Even if he did, it would still be 4-3. So DK wraps up an easy victory over you. Not easy, you know, this might be making it look easy. It's not simple. And you guys are probably wanting me to up it to legend difficulty, I'm sure. But that is a totally different beast. It really is. Like, it's kind of like in Mario Power Tennis, how I can handle, like, whatever the highest difficulty is. I think it's professional with no problem, or superstar, whatever, pro. I think it's pro. With no problem at all. Step it up to Ace, and that is a huge, huge issue. Ace is, like, ridiculous, and it's kind of the same way in this game. Legend difficulty is absolutely absurd. But look at DK's total hits, 23. Ouch. But really, you can see just outplaying Yoshi overall. Yoshi only has the number of steals over me, but 9 perfect passes, that's going to get it done. Every time, all the perfect passes, it's going to get it done. So, I think, oh, look at that. Speaking of perfect passes, there's the Silver Tactician Award for 152 now perfect passes in cup matches, so that's pretty cool. So, look at this. Still holding strong at first place. Maybe DK can sweep the competition. Talk about a rivalry matchup here. Donkey Kong versus Mario. Let's do it. Let's see what can happen. I'll probably do this one more match in this video and then call it a day. I kind of planned out how I was going to structure this Bowser Cup. I'm going to do these 2 matches in this video, and then I'm going to do 3 in the next one, and the 2 knockout rounds in a final part. So it should come out to be 4 parts. But anyway, Mario and Donkey Kong. One of my first Let's Plays, actually, was Mario versus Donkey Kong. I think the 3rd one I've ever done on Game Boy Advance. It's still up if you want to watch it. It's so different. It's like, I don't know if you guys, this is speaking to anyone really, not necessarily just Let's Player, but anyone that's created something, any sort of creative media. Don't you notice, oh jeez, Birdo. Hitting his teammate there. Don't you just notice, oh, Mario, what the heck, getting things started off early for Mario's team and Toad's. But don't you just notice that your content is like, it's almost night and day from before, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. You just change and evolve over time with what you're providing and what you're making and how you're structuring your videos or your artwork or whatever it is. It's just funny. Oh, look at that, DK moving the ball upfield quickly. And DK getting it done in the net. There we go. I used to be a lot, I don't know how to say necessarily quieter, but a lot, you know, I didn't really interject and get as excited as much as I do now. But it's hard not to get excited. How can you not get excited? I couldn't even imagine myself not getting excited over this. But it's just kind of funny to look back at old Let's Plays like that. Go check it out if you want. Like I said, night and day. I used to record with a camera instead of a capture card, which of course nowadays would be like completely unacceptable. But I don't know. I always thought I produced somewhat good quality camera stuff. It wasn't like slanted at this weird, awkward angle and hard to see. I don't know. But whatever. It's just kind of funny to look back at where you came from and how things used to be. And you were like, you thought that was really good, and nowadays you look at it and it's like, what the heck even was that? But look, I know what that was. That was a goal to put DK in the lead, 2-1. That was beautiful. That was a beautifully executed perfect pass. There we go. So, I'd have to say, getting back to this game, some of the keys, if you're noticing, clearly playing much better now than I was before at the beginning of the Star Cup when I played off against Superstar difficulty. The keys that I realized to performing much better in this game are two main things. Number one, you have to be very good with your steals and your defense, because you can't just rely on the big hits all the time. You do have to go for steals. Because otherwise, like the big hits, as great as they are, and as effective as they can be, they make the ball just ricochet in some seemingly random direction. So that just doesn't work out nicely. And the other thing is you have to be very strategic. Of course, I think I've always been pretty good with my perfect passes, so I'm not really including that. But you have to be very good with your items, too. If you start wasting items, like mushrooms should always be, even though they seem like not very useful items, they can be used for an easy steal most of the time, because it just increases the distance that your character goes when he does a slide tackle by a lot. So, you know, just the strategic use of items is so much more, has so much more emphasis on higher difficulties. So really, really another key to being able to win this game on high difficulties. But anyway, look at this, breakaway, Birdo and DK, another Birdo stepping in to get things done. Another pass, another shot, trying to catch Critter off guard. No, cannot score another goal. Ouch. Just taking a big explosion. There we go. Trying to stop Mario on the breakaway there. Got to get the ball out of here. Good. Get another Birdo over there. Oh, no. Toad able to take it back. Oh, this is bad. That's bad. Oh, Critter coming through. I thought that one was going in for sure. I really did. I thought that one was almost guaranteed. Let's see. Can I get a pass and a shot by Birdo? Critter's way out of position. There's no way. I was going to say, there's no way he's blocking that one. All the way from one side of the pitch to the other, right across that box there. That was fantastic. Fantastic strike by Birdo. What a fine ball that was. All right, let's go. Let's keep the pressure on here. Minute 35. Well, Mario able to rebound quickly and get back on the board. Make this a one-goal game again. Look at that, rebound off the keeper. Why can't I ever do that? Why does it seem like I can ever make that work for me? I don't know, but anyway, Shell's getting in the way there. Birdo with another steal. Pass to Donkey Kong. He's got to punch that ball in midair. Can't get the rebound. That's so tricky. So tricky. Mario has to kind of hurry up his shot there. Not much he can do. Off a stun. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get that ball. Hit him! Okay, good. Hit him! Oh, a bomb. A bomb. Mario's really trying to climb back into this thing. He's not going to go down without a fight. Absolutely not. Whoa, don't get hit by that. Do not get hit by that. Pass. Oh, well, deflected by the blue shells. freezing everyone in place. Mario unable to corral it. Birdo gonna try to waste some time a little bit. Burn some time off the clock here. Let's get the ball to my keeper. So, yeah, kind of waste a little bit of time. I like it. I like it. Use the clock to your advantage. Get out of here. Oh, well, of course, that'll come back to bite me. Look at that. Steal by Donkey Kong. That'll come back to bite me, of course, if Mario ends up tying things up. But hopefully with some strong defense, I'll make it so that doesn't happen. There we go. Another. Oh, man, that shell is just massacring everyone. Wow, that shell really did some damage. Took down, what, like 5 players? It's crazy. Anyway. Oh, man. Come on, come on, come on. Birdo, there we go, with a chance. Yes, Birdo puts it away. A goal to close things out here. That kind of makes it very difficult for Mario. You need the super strike or 2 very quick goals. That's not very likely. Looks like DK is going to take this match. Of course, don't want to get ahead of myself, but with a goal like that, a spinning acrobatic kick goal, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, there we go. That's how we get things done. DK able to steal it right back. Birdo again. Oh, man. Knocked down by Toad. But DK knocks down Toad again. Knocks down DK. This is so ridiculous, all that's happening. But there we go. Come on. Perfect pass. Not a perfect pass. But gets the job done regardless. Birdo passing to Donkey Kong right in front of the net. Able to tack on another one before the end of the match. Look at that. DK with a punch there. No referees. It doesn't even matter. I don't know why more characters don't get in on that. Why aren't more characters just picking up the ball and carrying it and tossing it into the net? I don't know. Just someone carries it and runs around like rugby. I don't know why that's not happening. But DK is apparently the only one that got the memo that there's no referees here on the pitch. But, oh, maybe not, because everyone's like tackling each other. But regardless, oh, Toad with one more steal. I don't think they're going to be able to get anything. No, Birdo with another steal. That's going to be it. Try one more little move there. But DK winning 5-2 over Mario in today's match. That's what I like to see. One more thing I wanted to bring up, one more quick point, is at the end of the World Cup, I loved how the announcers and the commentators were like, remember that soccer doesn't disappear as soon as the World Cup's over. You can still watch the MLS. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a lot of media coverage of the MLS, or maybe not a lot, but a lot more than you would have in previous years because of ESPN signing, you know, a big deal with them. So you're gonna hear about it more and more. Whether or not people will tune in, that's a different story. I don't really know. I hope it really catches on because the intensity and the action in this sport is just, generated by the fans and the media in this sport is so unparalleled. So I really hope that it does catch on in the U.S. Here's hoping. I'm going to try to watch games if I can catch them. So that'll be great. But some good match highlights there. Again, DK, so physical. 25 total hits. Ouch. Ouch. Pretty evenly played otherwise, though. But DK getting the 5 goals over Mario's 2. Again, just better shots and better looks at the net. Stats could be misleading. Statistics, of course. Oh, look at this. The Paramedic Award. Today's just been full of winning and awards and all sorts of great stuff. Statistics are, great, of course, to measure teams' performance. Look at this. Waluigi keeping pace pretty well. And speaking of which, we're going to be facing him off in the next video. But you have to keep in mind, statistics not always the best indicator of success. You can have like 30 shots on net, but if they're all 30 little pathetic, easily blockable shots versus one tricky, technical, super amazing shot that hits the corner of the net and goes in for a goal, you have to be wary of that. So generally statistics are good, but there are fault in numbers. They always say numbers never lie. Not true. Not true. But anyway, that's besides the point. See, I'm just talking because I'm a math nerd, so I'm all excited about numbers. But this is Shadow Mario 41. This is Super Mario Strikers. Next time we're going to get 3 games in. Waluigi versus DK is going to kick things off here. See you guys next time for more Super Mario Strikers to see if DK can continue his undefeated run. Ciao.